Welcome to my first lecture on stochastic process. Now, before going to discuss about stochastic process, let us think about a video clip and a photograph. So, a video clip, it changes with respect to time, whereas the photograph, it remains same. It does not change with respect to time. Just like this, our stochastic modeling gives a videography of the real life situation. So therefore, nowadays the stochastic processes are becoming more popular for modeling. So before going to the start about the stochastic process, let us have an overview. So here we shall discuss what is a stochastic process, what are the different types of stochastic processes, and some special classical types of stochastic processes. So first, let us think what is a stochastic process and how it is necessary, how it is important. The stochastic process, it is a dynamic part of the probability theory. So probability theory, basically we deal with the uncertainty and we use the concept of random variables, distributions, and different probability laws are applied to understand the nature of the random variable. So a stochastic process, we consider a family of random variables. So how a family of random variables? Consider some examples to understand this. Now suppose a meteorologist, he want to forecast the weather. So weather changes with respect to time. An engineer is designing a control system. The control system also varies with respect to time. Price fluctuations in a share market, different business cycles, earthquake vibrations observed by a seismologist, the brainwave records observed by a neurosurgeon, cardiologist studies the ECG of a patient, cardiac patient. So all these processes, they vary depending upon the time. So time factor is most important in all these. Specifically in finance sector and insurance sectors, in biological sectors also, this time plays a major role. Now, we observe a phenomena with respect to time. That means we record the values with respect to time. Now then, what is the difference between a time series and stochastic process? So stochastic process are more generalizations in time series modeling. Now, let us define a stochastic process. So a stochastic process, it is a random process because it deals with uncertainty, which depends upon the time factor. And a stochastic process is a family of random variables which are functions of time. So why we call it is a family of random variables? So a concept of a family in a society, the members of a family are related to each other by some relationship, hereditary relationship. So similarly, the random variables which we consider to study, they are also related to each other. In the way, all of them observe the same phenomena. So a stochastic process, it is a family of indexed random variables. More specifically, indexed because we consider two indices. One is the time factor, other one is the all possible values of the random variable at that time. So we write or represent a stochastic process as xtw. T stands for time and W it is stands for the possible values. So W belongs to the omega, the sample space, and xtw, these random variables are defined on a probability space omega sp, and these are indexed by the parameter t. So t is known as the index set or the parameter space. This is also called as the state space. Omega is called as the state space. T is the parameter space. So a random variable, family of random variables, which are the functions of time, are called as the stochastic process. Now see, take a simple example. Suppose a die is rolled successively. So xn, it is the outcome of the die in the nth roll. So suppose the die is rolled first time, the outcome will be the values of x1, random variable x1. If the die is rolled second time, the outcomes will be the values of the random variable x2. Die is rolled third time, the outcome will be the values of the random variable x3. So here the subscripts x1, x2, x3, they are the random variables and they denote the outcome of the die when it is rolled nth time. So similarly, we can also consider xn as the random variable. The number of 6 appears in first n rolls of the die. Suppose die is rolled 4 times, x4 will be number of 6 in all these 4 throws. So here what are the values of x6 here? That is number of 6 appears in first 6 rolls of the die. So number of 6, that means how many 6 we get when a die is rolled 6 times. The number of 6 we may not get any 6, so number of 6 becomes 0. We may get 1 6, or we may get 2 6, 3 sixes, 4 sixes, or all of them are 6. So value of the random variable x6 here may be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Similarly, when x15, it is the number of 6 obtained in first 15 throws of the die. So number of 6 may be 0, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, or maybe up to 15. So here 0 to 15, it is the value of the random variable x15. So this is the state space. And 15, it is refers to the time, the number of times the die is rolled. And that means the value of the random variable x15 may be 0, 1, 2 up to 15. Similarly, suppose x6, the number of 6 appears in first 6 rows. So value of x6 will be either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the state space. So state space, that means all possible values of the random variable depends upon the time. So the stochastic process, it is expressed in terms of the indexed set, that is T, and the parameter space omega. So now for each value of T, so when T is fixed, xt omega is a random variable. The second, when omega belongs to omega, for a fixed value of omega, the xt omega is a function of t, function of time. For each choice of omega and t, xt omega is a number. Now in this die throwing experiment, when we roll the die 10 times, so t becomes equal to 10. xt omega is a random variable. x10 omega, t equal to 10. x10 omega is a random variable. And it denotes the number of 6 appears in first 10 throws. And all possible values of x10 omega is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 10. So this is capital omega sample space. Similarly, for each omega is fixed. Suppose we get 3 heads, 6. xt omega is a function of t. That means number of throws until we get 3 sixes. The number of throws may be at least maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. So for each choice of omega and t, xt omega is a number. The number of 6, t is fixed. So the number of 6 appears in first 10 throws, t equal to 10. that is a number. We may get 061626 like this. So then in general it is an ensemble of functions xt omega where t and omega can take different possible values. So we do not a stochastic process as xt or xn according as indexing parameter t is discrete or continuous. That means time, whether it is continuous or discrete. We omit the value of omega here. So let us take an example where t is continuous and the case when t is discrete. So t is discrete. So in this die throwing experiment, when a die is thrown once or twice or 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, so number of times the die is thrown, so the value of t is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. So t here refers to the number of throws of the dice. So t is discrete. So take another example. The amount of rainfall on different days at a particular place. So here we have days, day 1 amount of rainfall, day 2 amount of rainfall, day 3 amount of rainfall. So day 1, day 2, day 3, these are time. So this is a discrete time. Take another example. Suppose we record the amount of rainfall in 0 to t. Total rainfall in time 0 to t. So here time is continuous. We are not considering the amount of rainfall on first day, second day, third day like this. We can consider any fraction of time here. So total amount of rainfall in time 0 to t, if you consider, then here t becomes continuous. Number of accidents occurs at a particular traffic post within the time 0 to t. So t is continuous. Number of vehicles passing through a traffic post in time 0 to t. So t, here time t is continuous. So these are the cases where time is continuous or time may be discrete. So the value assumed by the random variable xt are called as the states, and the all possible values of xt is called as the state space of the process and denoted by s. So suppose axt denote the number of vehicles passing in time 0 to t. T is continuous. So number of vehicles passing is maybe 0, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 like this. So the state space S equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So possible values of the random variable xt, that is the state space, and we denote it as S. So just like time becomes continuous or discrete, this state space also can be continuous and discrete. If x is a continuous random variable, so state space is continuous. X is a discrete random variable, state space is discrete. So take this example. Suppose xt is the amount of rainfall in time 0 to t. So amount of rainfall, it can be, if there is no rain, amount of rainfall is 0 mm. So then it can be any value after 0 depending upon the amount of rainfall. So amount of rainfall, it is a continuous random variable. Similarly, maximum minimum temperature difference, temperature range of a particular city on different days. So temperature range, this is also a continuous random variable. So state space in this case is continuous. So the main elements on which we distinguish a stochastic process from others is the nature of the state space S and the parameter space T. So depending upon the relations among the random variables xt. So now there are four types of stochastic processes, because as we know here that state space S can be continuous or discrete. Parameter space T also can be continuous or discrete. So depending upon this, there are four types of stochastic processes. So one is discrete time and a discrete state space. That means T is discrete, S is discrete. Continuous time, discrete state space. So time T is continuous, S is discrete. Then discrete time, continuous state space. T is discrete, S is continuous. Then continuous time, continuous state space. So these are the four types of stochastic processes. Now first consider a discrete time and a discrete state space. So here S and T are both discrete. So let us consider the example, the number of customers reported in a bank counter on nth day. So on first day, second day, third day, you count the number of customers. So here the number of customers is the state space. It may be either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a discrete. We count these customers on first day, second day, third day, fourth day, time t also discrete. So this is an example of discrete time and discrete state space. Second one, the continuous time and discrete state space. T is continuous, S is discrete. So here we suppose we consider the number of telephone calls in the time 0 to t. Number of vehicles passing at a traffic post in time 0 to t. So number of telephone calls may be 0, maybe 1, maybe 2, like this. So it is a whole number. So number of telephone calls, it is discrete. So state space is discrete, and time, in the time 0 to t, we can stop at any point of time. So t is continuous. So then the third type, discrete time and continuous state space. The time is discrete, state space is continuous. So here take the example, the waiting time till we get n calls. Waiting time till we get a first call, that is x1. Waiting time till we get a second call, x2. So like this. So here waiting time, this is continuous, and waiting time here it becomes the state space, and number of call, first call till the second call, so that becomes the time. Similarly, service time of a nth customer in a bank, the lifetime of a nth renewed bulb. So these are the examples of discrete time and continuous state space. Now the last one, continuous time and continuous state space. So here both t and s are continuous. So here take the example, the speed of the vehicle at time t, the altitude of a satellite at time t. So these are continuous. So time t is continuous, the altitude, this is also continuous. So This is an example of continuous time and continuous state space. We can see simple the amount of rain in time 0 to t. Amount of rain, it is also in measured in millimeter. This is also continuous, and time 0 to t, this is also continuous. So these are four different types of stochastic processes.